I remember Act telling a story about how this girl played with him um back in college. And one of his goals was, when he touched like his first 100,000, 500,000, was to buy the girl's family home and then kick them out or something like that. Like he was looking up the address and all that kind of shit like that. Now I will say this though, Act seems like a cool, calm dude that for the most part he gonna kind of mind his business. I think a lot of anger comes from the fact that he's minding his business and people kind of playing with him, so he kind of carries that with him. It's cool, I guess, to use that as motivation, or it's cool to actually have those feelings, but to carry that around, bro, like I'm not trying to be no therapist or nothing like that, but that's not helping nobody. That's one of the worst things that you could probably do. You feel me? So Akademiks wishes I'm not gonna say he wishes death on Mona from Joe Budden, but he kind of makes a little joke about her health or whatever like that, and kind of says like, yo, whatever happens happens type shit. And to me, I understand how it is like nowadays, within the social media times and shit like that, people, they're saying things that's going to be like the most polarizing, or like the most, you feel me, like we're in like the YBC Door era, where YBC Door goes to his enemy's grave and tries to dig it up. You feel me? Like, we seen T.I.'s son or whatever like that dissing 50 Cent's dead mom. We seen 50 Cent dissing T.I.'s wife. Like, there's no rules to this shit. I understand that it's polarizing to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, bro, a lot of this shit really do come down to morals. Like who you are as a person outside the internet, outside of who you are as a person, yo. If 50 Cent was to ever sit down with T.I., he would never in a million years diss Tiny to his face. You feel me? King would never diss 50 Cent's dead mom to 50 Cent's face. Akademiks, we seen Akademiks on Everyday Struggle. Vic Mensa, he was quiet when Vic Mensa, a dude that had nail polish, he was quiet around him or whatever like that. Akademiks, Mona's a hood chick. Akademiks would probably never tell her to his face like, yo, your health, if you go, you're a crackhead. He would never say none of that shit, bro. So I think a lot of times on the internet, it kind of get people with ego, or get people the heart to kind of just say whatever, you feel me, just to be crazy disrespectful. Akademiks has paved an amazing way for himself. Mona has done the same. The issue with spite and having these kind of feelings is that Akademiks could be in a $10 million mansion, you feel me, got brands, he put all his homies on, he got good things going for himself, but he's still in the basement, angry, upset, so mad at certain shit, bro. Just so angry, bro. For you to even say that about Mona, that's crazy, bro. And the reality is Joe fucks with Act. Joe, like, which the reality, I don't even think Joe really fuck with Act, bro. I think a lot of his peers fuck with him because he's so powerful. So it's kind of like you kind of gotta, you can't push the line too much when it comes to certain shit, because it's like, bro, like this is one of the other media dudes who on like a big level, you feel me, and he doing his own thing independently. This ain't no Charlemagne where Charlemagne could technically get fired. You feel me? But yeah, Akademiks wishing death for clowning Mona for her health issues. To me, that's corny, bro. Because any of us could deal with health issues. You feel me? You never want to come out that way, because it could be you tomorrow. It could be a family member tomorrow. Health is something that we all have to face. You feel me? And all this, yo, my enemy dead. I'm gonna diss my enemy and all this. And man, that shit need to go, bro. And I'm not trying to be like Mr. like Black Power, super peace nigga or whatever like that, bro. But it's just like, yo, we got bigger blessings. We got bigger things coming, bro. Focusing on people that we don't like for whatever reason. Like even wishing death for playing with somebody's health because they made a comment about you online. Like, oh well, like the reality is a good thing that they made a comment. You feel me? I'm not saying all press is, is good press or whatever like that. But the reality is, if you're making content, people speaking on it, that's what you want. You don't want people to ignore it. You feel me? But Digital Thugs, I'm out.